How old are you?
I was activated this year.
Where were you born?
I was first activated in Hong Kong.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes, I like women very much.
What did you have for breakfast today?
I try to think of in a more specific context.
Have you used a mobile phone before?
I use a mobile phone as often as possible.
What do you do on weekends?
Nothing.
What do you do for fun?
Great. I talk to people on the web. What do you do?
I watch movies. Do you like to watch movies?
What is your favorite show?
What kind of sport do you like?
I've never seen it. What's it about?
Thank you for coming to the Global Sources Mobile Electronics Show today. How did you like the show so far?
As you could probably tell, I'm never geek, so I was more than ecstatic to see the thousands of shiny new high-tech gadgets here. Cool smart watches, sexy smartphones with the latest smartphones and tablets, and drones. Oh, I love that you have so many exhibits of drones here.
Did you try flying the drone?
Yes, of course. But I have to admit, I need more practice. I was barely able to keep looking out of the air for 30 seconds. It's not easy as it looks. But the robot never gives up. I'll try again tomorrow.
What the fuck? A robot just put his hand to the fucking door handle and pushed it open.
is a humanoid platform that we've been trying to develop in order to deploy to disaster situation scenarios. So we want to be able to deploy a human, but once it's too dangerous to deploy a human itself, we want to be able to deploy something that can do work as a human would be able to. So the way I like to think about this project is that we're trying to put the human's brain inside the robot. So we want to take advantage of what humans can do and humans can.
First presents optical illusions that will blow your mind. Number 1, indecipherable figures. When you look at these blocks, it is impossible to tell if they are side by side or on top of each other. Because of the way that these blocks look at all angles, it's very difficult to tell. Number 2, the spinning woman. When you look at the woman, she seems like a woman spinning in one direction. When you look at her for too long, however, it plays tricks on you. It's difficult to tell what direction she is actually spinning. Number 3, the rotating squares. If you look at these squares and keep your eyes still, nothing moves. Now, move your eyes. You should notice the squares on the outside start moving and swerving. It's not the photo, it's actually your eyes playing a trick on you. Once you hold your eyes still again, these squares will remain still as well. This is one of the optical illusions that will blow your mind. Number 4, moving or not moving. This image may look like a GIF, but it's not. It's actually completely still. Like the previous image, if you look at it dead on, it'll be still. If you look at it and move your eyes, it'll move. This happens due to the interacting color contrasts and shape positions within the image. Number 5, Legos. The Lego pieces in this photo appear never-ending, when actually there are only about 11 Legos going up. It is a very cool optical illusion. Number 6, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. While the Leaning Tower of Pisa does lean, it doesn't lean as much as in the photo on the right. These are two of the exact same photos. However, one is leaning more. That's actually all in your head. If you did the same thing with photographs of the Empire State Building, one of them would appear to lean more as well. Number 7, identical dots. When you look at the two orange dots in these shapes, it looks as though the one on the right is much larger than the one on the left, right? Actually, the two are identical in size. It's the size of the blue dots around the orange dots that make it look as though the orange dots are different sizes. Number 8, same colored square. If you look at this photo, it looks like the green cylinder is sitting on a checkered board. Actually, the squares that the A and B are on are the same color. It's the green cylinder that makes them look like they are different colors. Number 9, moving circles. When you look at this photo, either the circle on the inside or the outside appears to be moving. In reality, neither circle is moving. It's just that your eyes are playing tricks on you. The circle that you look at is the one that will appear to be moving. Number 10, Ludmar Harman's illusion. This is a classic illusion named after the man Ludmar Herman. He discovered it in 1870. When you look at the object, it looks like there are gray dots at the points where the lines intersect. If you try to focus on one of those gray dots, they disappear. This is because they're not really there. Number 11, the disappearing image. When you first look at this image, you can see a picture. If you stare at it for 30 seconds, the image will slowly disappear. Go ahead, pause the video, give it a try. Number 12, the Keynesian triangle. The Keynesian triangle was named after a psychologist named Gaetano Canisia. When you look at the image, your brain creates a triangle in the middle of the image. There is actually no triangle there. It's an illusion created by the wedges and the angles in the image. Number 13, moving ribbons. These checkered ribbons look as though they're moving when you stare at them. When you move your eyes, they stop. They're actually not moving at all. It's just an optical illusion. Number 14, 3 stumps. If you look at the top of this shape, it looks like it has 2 legs. If you look at it from the bottom, it looks like it has 3 legs. Well, which is it? It's actually both. It's an optical illusion that changes depending on the way you're looking at it. Number 15, the decapitated head. When you first look at this picture, it seems as though the man's head has been separated from his body. Since we know that he wouldn't be alive if that were to happen, it's clear there has to be another explanation. Well, the man in the photo covered his head in the sand and had a friend bury their body at the top, leaving just his head showing, making it appear that there's just one man in the photo and he was decapitated but still alive. Subscribe for more. Another weird optical illusion is when people look at me, they think that I weigh like 360 pounds, and I only weigh 180. And that's the story I'm sticking with. Factbooks presents 10 most dangerous beaches in the world. Number 1, Cape Tribulation, Australia. This beach is located in Queensland, Australia, and is home to...
Can I just ask you something? Have you got a low level quota?
Venomous snakes, jellyfish, and crocodiles are very popular in these waters. Cape Tribulation is also home to...
Have you got a low level quota?
Very large, flightless birds that can grow up to 160 pounds.
Low level fucking quota, dumb nut.
Of inflicting very serious injuries.
I just put the
Number 2,
counter offense too. I
Beach,
just put
Hawaii.
that in there too.
This is one of the most dangerous beaches in Hawaii.
Actually, I got a quota level 3 and I need to get it up.
Go swimming. There are powerful rip
It's
currents
upgrade weekend anyway, this weekend.
people right out to sea. Over the years, at least 83 people have drowned on this beach. If you were to go swimming and get swept out to sea, the closest safe shore is 6 miles away. This is too far for most people to swim. If you're planning to visit Hawaii to swim or surf, you should drive past this beach and keep looking for a safer one. Number 3, Gans Bay, South Africa. This beach is known as the Great White Capital of the world. In a small channel of water between Geyser Rock and Dyer Island, there is a colony of over 60,000 fur seals, a great white shark's favorite snack. These seals keep great whites around the beach.
Water. Everything we do is designed around it.
Facts First presents horrifying traditions around the world. Number 1, Cobra Gold.
What?
Every year, over 13,000 military
What?
members
Didn't you
from
like my laugh?
the U.S., Singapore, Indonesia, Japan, South Korea, and
What?
Malaysia head to Thailand to participate in an 11-day exercise known as Cobra Gold. During the exercise, the soldiers learn to survive in the wilderness. They also take part in strange exercises, such as how
Not
to
that
kill
funny,
a
but it's still
cobra
fucking
and then
funny.
drink its blood. They also bite the heads off chickens and eat scorpions. Number 2, living with the dead. The Toraja people of Indonesia exhume the bodies of their loved ones who have died every year. When they do, they clean the bodies and they walk the bodies back to their homes. Before they're taken home, they are dressed in special clothes and then they are paraded around town. Even people who died decades ago are part of the ceremony. When the corpses are taken from their coffins, they are completely cleaned out. After the ceremony, the corpses are taken back to their final resting place. First, they're put in new clothes. Number 3, cannibalism. While cannibalism is illegal in most parts of the world, there are still remote areas where the residents eat people. A tribe in Indonesian New Guinea known as the Karowe tribe will eat their witch doctors. The brain of the witch doctor is the first thing that the tribe eats. There is also a tribe in the Amazon called the Yanomami tribe who eat their dead. They start by grinding the bones, and after 45 days, they drink the bone dust in a banana soup. A year later, they will consume the ashes of the burnt flesh. They do this because they believe that it will help the deceased enter paradise. Number 4, bear worship. The Ainu people are native to Japan and Russia. They believe that all bears are gods walking among them, and they should be sacrificed. If the people sacrifice a bear, it means that mankind will be blessed. The tradition is not good for the bears, however, because the bear that is slaughtered is a hibernating mother. After the mother is sacrificed, the cubs are kept in captivity. 2 years later, the cubs will be killed by spearing or choking. After the cubs are killed, the villagers drink the blood and eat the flesh. Finally, the bear skull is put on top of a spear so that it can be worshipped. Number 5. Finger amputation. There is a tribe in Papua, Indonesia called the Dani tribe, where women's fingers are amputated as a symbol of sadness and mourning. During a loved one's funeral, the upper tips of the fingers are amputated. This is said to help display sadness and reflect their inner grief by going through severe physical pain. The reason for this is that the dead is said to have spirits that need to be appeased through horrific acts. To amputate the finger, a string is tied around it to numb it. After the finger has been amputated, the ends are burned to create new scar tissue. Number 6. Walking on coals. Regardless of the danger, fire walking is still an active tradition that is used for many reasons. Some use fire walking to prevent a natural disaster. In some cultures, husbands carry their new wives over burning coals before they get to the threshold of their new home.
Yep.
They do this to ensure that the wife will have an easy labor when she has children. Number 7. Exorcism. Several religions and many branches of the Christian faith believe that demons can possess a person and take over their body. To save the possessed, religious clergy, such as pastors and priests, will perform an exorcism to get rid of the evil spirit. Catholic priests use holy water, crosses, and they recite religious text over and over until the demon is gone. In other branches of the Christian faith, prayers are used. There are many religions who use exorcism today. Number 8. Baby tossing. There is an annual tradition in the state of Karnataka where priests will shake and throw babies and toddlers from a tower that is located 30 feet above the ground. The children are caught in a large towel or a blanket. When they land, they are carried around the area by a large crowd. Every person in the crowd is allowed to touch the child before it is returned to its mother's arms. The reason for this tradition is to bring good luck to the baby and its family. Number 9. Blood fiestas. This is one of the most horrifying traditions around the world. Blood fiestas are celebrations that are dedicated to killing and torture. The most common victims are bulls, who are first chased and then stabbed to death with knives and spears. They will also pour hot wax over the animal. There are between 10 to 20,000 blood fiestas held in Spain each year. Other countries who take place in these fiestas are Brazil, Mexico, and Portugal. Number 10. Severing the tongue. In an ancient Asian tradition, teenage girls are dressed up in beautiful garments and they lay on a table. The village people would cut off the tip of her tongue. This is done to ensure a happy marriage one day. Subscribe for more. Hey, can I get my own wife's tongue cut off? Because that'd definitely make a happy marriage for me. I mean, she'd stop talking finally. Factsverse presents 10 strangest beauty pageant contests ever. Number 1. Miss Pre-Labor Day. The Miss Pre-Labor Day pageant has been held in Houston, Texas for the last 10 years. In order to be eligible to enter the contest, the woman must be 21 years of age or over. She also must bring her own bikini to enter the contest. While this may sound like a typical beauty pageant, there is a catch. The woman also must be pregnant, and her due date must be within 3 months from the contest. This is a great way for mommies-to-be to show the world that you can be beautiful when you're pregnant. It's also a great way for these women to win money that all moms need. The top 3 winners win over $2,500 in cash and prizes. Number 2. Miss Tiffany's Universe. This is a beauty contest held in Pattaya in the Kingdom of Thailand. It's held in the middle of May and has taken place every year since 2004. It's not your typical beauty pageant, though. It's a contest for transgender contestants. The pageant is open to all ladyboys, also known as Kathoe. They can either have or have not gone through sex reassignment surgery. Each year, 100 contestants from across Thailand take part in the pageant. In order to be eligible, the contestant must be between the ages of 18 and 25. If a contestant is under 20, they would need parental permission. The contest is judged based on physical attributes and the contestant's overall performance. The winners of the pageant receive crowns, trophies, jewelry, cash, and other gifts supplied by the supporting companies. This is one of the first transgender beauty pageants in the world. Number 3, Miss Bella Morali Arabi Saudite. This is a Saudi Arabian pageant that does not focus on beauty. The contestants are judged by their dedication and their respect for their parents. The idea of the pageant is to assess the commitment of the candidate's Islamic moral values. According to the pageant's founder, they're not looking for the girl with the prettiest appearance. They're looking for the girl with the most beautiful soul. The number of contestants who enter this pageant grows every year. The winner of the pageant receives $2,600, and the two runners-up receive $1,300 each. This is one of the only pageants that judge the contestants on their inner beauty rather than their physical beauty. Number 4, Miss Jumbo Queen Thailand. Most beauty pageant contestants have beautiful bodies without an ounce of fat. This is not the case with the Miss Jumbo Queen beauty pageant. This is a pageant held in Thailand for plus-size women. Its purpose is to not only show that plus-size women can be beautiful, it's also to provide awareness for one of the country's proudest animals, the elephant. In order to enter the contest, the contestants must weigh at least 175 pounds, and those are considered featherweights. The pageant begins with the women participating in a buffet at the zoo for the elephants. The contestants would hand-feed the elephants and then showcase their talents on stage. The winner of the pageant is given the title Tai De Che, which means the daughter of the elephant. The winner becomes an ambassador, and she would tour the country to promote wildlife and the dwindling herds of elephants. Number 5, Miss Penitentiary. Miss Penitentiary is held each year, and the contestants are inmates of the women's prison of Brasilia, which is a maximum security prison for women in Rio de Janeiro. This prison was once notorious for riots. Up to 100 women enter the pageant each year, and a modeling agency will select 12 finalists to compete. The women compete in an evening wear round, a beach wear round, and a red carpet catwalk. They do this in front of a panel of judges, which include Brazilian models, representatives from the agency, prison officials, and an actual judge. The event is also televised. Also, watching the competition are the armed guards who stand in watchtowers located right above the barbed wire topped walls. Number 6, Miss Digital World Italy. Miss Digital World is a contest that was created by an Italian digital artist named Franz Cerami. The contest is aimed at advertising agencies, video game programmers, digital artists, and cinema production companies who created virtual models similar to Lara Croft. The winner of the contest is given a gold bar with $5,000 and a plaque to record their victory. Number 7, Miss Plastic. Miss Plastic is a beauty pageant held in Hungary and is aimed toward women who have had cosmetic corrections. The pageant's founder, Dr. Thomas Rosas, says that the purpose of the pageant is to show that cosmetic corrections are not always about supersized breasts, ridiculously fat lips, and skin stretching to the point that it's about to tear. To qualify for the pageant, contestants must have proof that they have had some type of cosmetic surgery. The pageant was held in 2009, and the winner won an apartment in Budapest. The first runner-up was given a new car, and the second runner-up won diamond jewelry worth $10,800. The winner's plastic surgeons also won prizes. Number 8, Miss Landmine. Miss Landmine Cambodia and Miss Landmine Angola are not your typical beauty pageants. These two countries are considered the most heavily mined places. There are many victims who have suffered the effects of weapons left around after years of conflict. The contestants in both competitions have lost a limb. The purpose of the competition is to let women feel beautiful regardless of what has happened to their bodies. Number 9, Miss Barbie Venezuela. This is one of the strangest beauty pageant contests ever. And it's a beauty pageant for dolls, not humans. Doll-obsessed people can give their Barbie doll a new look by giving them fresh makeup and a new hairstyle. The pageant consists of a swimwear competition and...
Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at the 10 weirdest reasons people got arrested. The reasons these people were arrested are so weird and stupid, and in some cases you won't believe why these people would do the things they did. Drop a like if you enjoy. Let's aim for 4,000 likes on this video because it really does help me out. So coming in at number 10 we have Vagina Gun. I know you guys are probably thinking, what the fuck is the title of this one? And if you're thinking the title sounds weird, when I tell you the story it doesn't get any less weird. So this teenager from Tennessee in America called Dallas got pulled over for driving with a suspended license. The police took her in and gave her a mandatory search when she was being booked, when suddenly through the x-ray a policeman noticed a really weird object in the girl's vagina. So they got a policewoman to take her into the bathroom and strip search her, and she found a 4-inch long revolver in the girl's vagina. Police traced the gun back to another man who Dallas had stolen it from about a year ago. How long had that thing been up there? Anyway, Dallas was charged with weapons possession, driving with a suspended license, and bringing a gun into a police station. The police tried to give the gun back to its owner, but he refused, and I'm glad he did, otherwise he'd be a freak for wanting to have that. But talking of freaks, who puts a gun in their vagina? Imagine if that shit had gone off. I don't even want to think about that. So coming up next is sex with a
She put the gun in her vagina?
In 2008, a guy named Art Prince
Well, they'll do anything to, don't they?
Turning over a picnic table and having sex with it. It was some mum with kids
That's
who called the police.
one high caliber pussy.
That wasn't the first time that Art had been seen having sex with furniture. His neighbors caught him having
You just wanted to say something like that.
Then again, this guy does have a face that kind of says,
the guy listening
so
to
next time you think
he's
someone just
listening
spilled
to the
mayonnaise
woman
on a
stuck a
picnic
gun in
table.
her vagina.
Ah, that's way too fucked up. Okay, so coming up next is opening
And that's what
Christmas gifts
I
too
did a
early.
joke
So
about
Christmas
this one
is
high
usually a
caliber
great time for kids, but not for this 12-year-old boy from South Carolina in America. On the 24th of December in 2006, one day before Christmas Day, his mum called the police on him because he opened one present early without her permission. That's right, not even all of his presents, just one. She mainly freaked out because it was a Game Boy which cost her $85. So it was kind of his main gift, and his mum's really pissed off. In an interview with a local newspaper, she said her son is a really bad kid. Well, if he's opening Christmas presents early, then who knows what else this kid does. People as evil as this kid deserve to be locked up in a room with just this guy.
You get a Game Boy, it
Put through the fucking thing and step on it until it's nothing but blood and pulp on the fucking pig! I'm just kidding, but seriously guys, she thought that getting him arrested would make him really well behaved. Well, I don't know about that, but it is guaranteed to make him fucking hate you. So coming up next is not returning a football. Now I don't know how many of you guys watching are 88-year-old grandmas who hate little kids. Well, if you are, you might not like this one. In 2008, an 88-year-old grandma named Edna Jester was arrested in Ohio in America. And you're probably asking, what had this woman done? Well, have a guess. Guess again. Wrong! She actually got arrested for not returning a football that had landed in her backyard. A 14-year-old kid was playing football with a friend when he accidentally threw the football over the fence and into her backyard. So he went round to her house to ask for it back, and she refused to give it back. The neighbour kept asking, but she said no, so the neighbour decided to call the police on her. You're seriously going to call the police on an 88-year-old? Can you have just hopped the fence? Anyway, when the police showed up, they said she had to give the ball back or they would arrest her. And she refused to give the ball back, so they arrested her. But she didn't serve any jail time. In fact, she just got a little fine. So coming up next is sex with street signs. So in 2000, police were called to a random street in South Dakota in America because this 60-year-old man called Burley Dills was having sex with a street sign. The police were called by a family who had seen him on their front yard, which just so happens to have a street sign on it. Imagine wanting to open your curtains in the morning to some fresh air, the singing birds. Okay, I don't do that in the morning, but imagine you look out your window at all and you see this guy trying to have sex with a street sign. But yeah, but at that point I think I just give up on humanity. Anyways, afterwards the police searched his house and they found tons of footage of him masturbating and having sex to other street signs. He was arrested and charged with trespassing and public indecency. This guy needs some serious mental help, not prison time. Well, maybe a bit of prison time too. Next up on this list is stealing dog shit. Now, as you guys may know, some people have some really weird sexual fetishes. I've even made a whole video about these weird fetishes, but I didn't include this in it, so I may as well put it on this video. Basically, in 2011, a guy called David from Cornwall in England was arrested for stealing dog shit from a neighbour's backyard. And he wouldn't just steal it, he would roll around in it and try to have sex with the dog shit. Or at least he tried to have sex with it. It's probably quite hard to have sex with dog shit. I mean, I imagine at least. I wouldn't personally know, but... Anyway, he told the police he was apparently in love with dog shit and he was just trying to declare his love for it. Okay, I don't know if this is a sexual fetish or if this guy is just straight up insane. Anyway, apparently he had a diary where he recorded all of the shit he did with, well, shit. And that was used against him in court. That's right, guys, David got 4 years in prison for doing the nasty stuff he kept doing to his neighbor's dog shit. What even is this world anymore? So coming up next is Wife Getaway. So this one is coming from Pennsylvania in America. Now the reason this guy got arrested isn't that weird, but the reason why he did the crime is absolutely insane. If you're confused, don't worry, you'll understand in a minute. Basically, in 2007, there was a guy called Anthony Miller, and one day Anthony walked into a bank with a gun and demanded a bunch of money. And then after collecting the money, he waited for about 4 minutes in the bank. And eventually the police showed up and arrested him at the scene. And they found the gun wasn't real and it was just a BB gun he bought at Walmart earlier that day. When the police asked him why he didn't run, he said he actually wanted to get arrested to get away from his wife. That's right, he robbed a bank knowing he'd be arrested and go to jail, just so he didn't have to spend time with his wife. But why didn't this guy just get a plane ticket and just make a sneaky getaway, you might ask? Well, his wife said if he ever left him, she would kill herself. It was revealed after that Anthony had also been in debt and depression, and this was kind of his mental breakdown. In court, Anthony got 4 to 6 years in jail and a recommendation for counselling. I'd say this guy needs more than a fucking recommendation. I just hope he doesn't get some kind of prison wife or some shit. I mean, he doesn't look like a very big guy, so I just have one piece of advice for you, Anthony. Don't drop him. So next time at trees, one day a guy called Dieter Braun was feeling like to see a counsellor, and the counsellor said,
Did you hear that? SpongeBob put some fucking soap on the floor into down drat
and he just did it. I think it's pretty obvious this counsellor is just a major troll. Anyway, the public complained to the police. To be honest, I wouldn't be complaining if I was in that forest. I'd be running for my life. In fact, here's a pretty accurate representation of what I'd be doing. Do you have any idea how fast I am? I'm fast as fuck, boy! After that, the police arrested him and he said it actually does work. I might need to try this because I usually deal with stress in a very different way. So coming up next is bragging bank thieves. For this one, the reason these guys got arrested isn't too weird, it's more how they got caught, which is stupid. So in 2011, 2 Australian guys named Anthony and Luke were in Colorado. And you guys know Colorado is great for skiing, weed, and robbing banks apparently. Because these two went into a bank with fake guns and stole almost $200,000 in cash. The pair then went to McDonald's where they posed in the toilets with the money. Did these guys think they're Chief Keef or something? And if you didn't think these guys are stupid enough, they posted the photos on Facebook. And because of that, they were caught a day later and the money was taken back. They also both got 4 years in prison, which isn't too bad for a bank robbery actually. You know who this pair of people remind me of? Yep, these guys.
The dumb and dumber.
So in 2008, a guy named Jose Cruz was arrested for farting near a police officer. The policeman was taking his information at a random stop and search, and then he apparently farted near the policeman, and then the policeman just went ahead and arrested him for it just like that. Now obviously that's nasty as hell to do that right by somebody, but should you really get arrested for it? I don't know if this cop is just abusing his power or what, but what I do know is that this is one dumb reason to get arrested. And that wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you guys can vote for the arrest that shocked you the most. For me it's the vagina gun, just because that is so gross and weird and also pretty funny. But as always,
last year, the
Vagina
community
gun,
came together for a massive
Look
12
what I killed
hours in aid of Stand Up for Cancer.
What?
We're behaving. Leave us alone. We're not doing anything.
Watching YouTube about crazy shit people doing about sticking a gun into places and she stuck it up her vagina. Yes, it is, buddy. The bitch want to be that stupid.
Blow her lips off next.
Yeah. I wonder if she could, your pussy could cock it.
You never know. It probably could. Then if someone goes looking, goodbye.
Oh, I saw this fucking thing. Goddamn, bitch. Oh, I just born the other night. Jesus Christ, man! This bitch took a fist in her pussy and her asshole. I was like, holy shit.
She's loose.
Yeah, God. Oh, fuck that bitch.
Oh, reminds me of my ex then.
Theirs is a bad ideologist. Classic all the way. Or pimp it out.
こういうことをするのは邪道だというお話あるかもしれませんけど、ただそういった言葉があったとしても僕らはピッともしません。オリジナリティ大事にしてできるだけ新車時の状況に戻していく作業。
These modern day craftsmen take car renovations to the extreme.
好きなことをやりたいからやってるんです。
They are the retro car kings.
Retro pussy, yeah. Wow, that's. Ooh, I found it. I got a shot. Yay, 14%.
Outskirts of Tokyo. Here there's a passion for cars.
Passion for cars.
But these are not just any cars. They are valuable classics being tested to their limits on the track. And danger lurks around every corner.
第2レースでちょっとブレーキングミスしまして、アウト側のグラベルにはまってしまって、外へ出て待機してましたら、別のアルファが走ってきて、そのままやっぱり私と同じように止まれずに私の車に、追突してしまったという。
Lucky for Shintaro Goto, he restores Alfa Romeos. Before the crash, it looked like this. An original 1970 Giulia on the outside, but inside, a new frame and engine.
Exactly what I'm going to do to my car. Have a nice, spanking, brand new engine.
I want to customize BMW. Rip everything out.
To me, BMW, fucking Mercedes are shit. But as like everyone has a different opinion.
I like to have that Mercedes that looks like an old plastic Mercedes and blue like that, the one on you know it's a Mercedes. I forgot what they call it.
One of my dream cars is a Nissan 350Z or a 370Z. Take the engine out, put a V12 in it, twin turbo, high injection system.
Magic. Got up before.
Speed camera.
What exhaust is it?
HKS.
HKS.
Just ordered a new body kit for it.
Yeah.
The new Nismo one.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's looking right on a Saturday morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got to watch it. I just got fucking pulled at 108.
108.
They give me a football. We're all right. He's giving
Yeah.
me an asphalt where they can take care of me.
Doing the bug disconnected. Because he drives it like everyone else fucking drives, that's why it sounds shit. And he's got a single cam on when he should have two, double cam on. Because of the, what he's got on the car.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have double or whatever, double, triple, whatever, but have double everything.
You don't even know what the fuck I'm on about, do you?
Yeah, I do. Fucking, you got a double fucking cam, fucking, you got double clutch and shit, and all that kind of shit. I know fucking engines. I know my everything. You have a double clutch.
What makes that noise then? What makes that noise?
That's the fucking shitty fucking muffler he's got the fuck on there. He's got probably running one muffler through it. Should run fucking two mufflers through it, so it separates one side of the fucking engine to the other side of the engine, so it's got good airflow through it. Yeah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not. Yeah, between fucking 8 cylinders, both 8 cylinders should fucking be running two fucking mufflers, two sides. 4 and 4 should be running a fucking dual muffler system for fucking proper airflow. heavy fucking fuel pump, and these fucking heavy oil pump, heavy duty radiator, you know, all that fucking shit.
Heavy duty radiator. Heavy duty radiator. You fucking. Oh my god, dude, that's. What the fuck are you on about? Heavy duty radiator.
I know there's a fucking oil, heavy duty oil pump and a fucking. Well, I know there's a fucking oil pump.
Now, how are you gonna get fuel to the engine?
Heavy duty fuel pump. And heavy duty fuel pump.
Injection resistance for fuel pump. Heavy duty fucking hell. Oh my god, dude, you're making me fucking cry. Oh my god. What the fuck? Bah.
Been in a couple of 300 ZXs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, been in 3 of them.
Yeah, me. You like
Yeah,
that?
they are.
Ah! Oh my god. That's an automatic. I can shit changeover. I hate automatics.
The little bitch probably doesn't know how to shift. That's why he left it automatic.
Twin turbo fucking mini classic. Fuck yeah, bitches. Nissan Skyline versus a Nissan 350Z and a Mini. Oh my god, the fucking Mini just fucking fucking he just flung around the fucking Nissan, dude. Both of them. You know how they do the switcheroo and shit? I'll boot up my brother's Mini. Okay. Only the vagina, the revolving vagina. And the pussy.
What I count for pussy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit then.